And I don't blame it. Right, okay, so that's going to have something to do with this. We're still in the Leo full moon energy, although the full moon was technically last night, but we're still in the drama of it. And the drama that I was having there wasn't too dramatic, but it's just the mic turned itself off. And then also I had the phone in the stand, but it was being annoying, so I've taken it out. So, but these, I'm trying to make these not very long. So hopefully the fact I'm holding it will make that. If you can just ignore the fact I've got nail varnish on my hand, smudged on it, like honestly, these are all like my biggest. And yes, ignore the fact that I'm pretty sure I just lifted the phone up onto the sagey mess of cards where when I was doing one of these last week, I knocked the sage over on the carpet, and it was definitely because the karmic energies were annoyed with the, well, because every time I'm putting this out, I'm empowering people. So I'm just going to check people can hear me, but obviously if I can see comments, then I'll be able to see. And also, right, before I get into this, I was like, right, why is the energy a bit crazy? Like, besides the full moon, like for me personally, it's because this is hitting my midheaven. But then I was like, oh, fuck, the moon is like opposite Mercury right now. And that is, I mean, I'll talk about it in the live stream that I do in a bit, but actually it's not too far away. I can't believe today is just like totally, I don't know, the whole day's just like ran away. Right, let me just see this. Right, there we go. I mean, I'll talk about it in the live stream that so, I'll just quickly put the wee bits and bobs for anyone on the replay. It's also too hot in here because I put the heater on. Oh my god, but it's fine. Hello, Lexi. I'm in public, by the way, and yes, I do, because that is priority over the public stuff I've got to do, so I can get back to you. You can either pick something from the schedule, just pick any time, or yeah, I'm not going to be long in this, so I'll email you after. But remember to use the membership link if you do it before I get off this. Right, let's see. Good. Right, here we go. Oh, whoops. Volume down. And hello, by the way. Right, yeah, when this alarm goes off, I'm definitely going to end it, because you know how it goes, unless it's really juicy, but that's my plan, because I've got other things to do. I've got to film someone's unlisted. Well, I wanted to in the full moon energy. Right, okay, so there we go. We'll leave that. That's the deets for after, but as I explained, because I'm holding the phone like this, I think it might even be shorter than what I even intend. Right, so let's just work with this deck then, right? What is it? So I forgot to put it in the title. Fucking hell, I'm a total hot mess. So this is definitely giving Leo full moon. And actually, I feel it's going to come into it, right? So I went a really long walk, and it was lovely. And like, if you see the community tab, I saw like all these heartstones, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I see heartstones like almost every time on the beach, but it was literally everywhere I looked, there was a heart. And that always reminds me of like in Bruce Almighty, when he's specifically sending Grace all the, you know what I mean? The things so that she gets a clue, like the signs and synchronicities. So yeah, I don't know, you could be having a day like that, or your person could. But let's just see. Oh, blessed. Yes, you could be feeling blessed. 22 could be significant, interesting, because the moon is 22 degrees right now, hitting my midheaven. And also, I don't know where this is going to come in at, but you know, the midheaven's about, whoa, shit, and then I'm being a bit crazy here. Sorry, I just rocked the table and the candle's wobbling. But this is all relevant. You could be having a bit of a crazy day, a bit of a crazy tower moment or something. But yeah, what was it that happened? Well, actually, I deliver people from evil every day with my North Node in the 8th house, and God approves of astrology as well. So I pray that you go and stop being so judgmental. Goodbye. There we go. There's some drama. Right. Okay. So, that's a drawback when you're doing these ones on the phone. It's like, oh my god. Right. That's quite interesting though, because I did sort of just grab the phone there. So wait, let me just take a wee minute. Yeah, I didn't see that matters. I didn't sage. Let's grab it now. They're teaching. They're getting me to teach as I go here. opened up and done. That was the one thing I didn't do. Oh shit, sorry. Now you really did see it. There's no fucking secrets. So I just explained about the sagey mist. I promise I am going to hoover it. It'll just have to get dealt with tomorrow. I did plan to go a nice long walk, come back, take the tree down, hoover that. Didn't fucking happen. It's not going to happen now because I need to utilise the light for the filming. Do you know what I mean? But actually, I don't think I can leave the... Well, actually, now I have to because Lexi's wanting to... Yes. Blame Lexi. I'm joking. But right, we'll put that out anyway. So hopefully there's no more of that. I'm using Egyptian goddess incest today. We'll waft that some of our way too. That's hilarious. Right, okay, so there was something in it. Oh yeah, that was it. Right. Two things happened today. It's not that big a deal, but like I was commenting on something, right? And it was like I was meant to be commenting on somewhere where I would, like one of my friends went, and it was like I commented twice in the wrong place, and it's not that big a deal, but it's just it wouldn't have made sense, you know what I mean? But it was just weird because I done it once, I was like, oh fuck, and then I was like, what the fuck? That's not where I meant to comment. And then I was like, I tried to again, and then I done it again, and I was like, what? And I was like, this is so crazy because the moon is conjunct my midheaven, which is about being in the public, and mine being in Leo, it is quite dramatic as well, like this. And then because it's opposing crazy, I didn't say quasi there, yeah, quasi Aquarius, but like crazy Aquarius electric, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, oh, fucking fuck off, do you know what I mean? And then it was like third time lucky. Pretty sure I commented third time lucky in the right place, but fucking hell, man, you know what I mean? But other than that, I'm feeling pretty blessed. But yeah, so you could, but I know what they're saying because I've had friends that have done that before. You know, I can't remember. I've done things like that before too, right? Oh, thanks, Lexi. You got to them too when I done it. But it's I just feel whoever's going to resonate with this, you could have one of those moments where it's like, you know, everybody's looking at something. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be a bad thing. It could be for a good thing with this blessed card. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like, whereas with me, it's not a big deal, but it's like it's commenting on something in the public and you commented in the wrong fucking place. Do you know what I mean? It would be like you need to do it in private, but you do it in public. And then even look at the thing where, like, you know, maybe that's why I quickly just said to you, Lexi, I'm in public. Do you know what I mean? There's something with that. Anyway, so let's get more of these cards. The fates, right? So, yeah, there's some type of, I would say, there is some type of fated communication, right? I know exactly what they're saying. It's just trying to put this into words. So when I can't put things into words, it's because that's how the person's feeling. So, wait a minute, I just actually asked for a bit of grounding. This is some kind of fated, meant to be communication. So why am I getting the feeling like this is like a butt dialing, or like you know, you've maybe wrote a text out you didn't mean to send, you send it, or you know, you write the email out, you don't, you know what I mean? Because it's not exactly what I've just described I done. But when I done that, you still feel that mortified energy. Because actually, one of the ones I commented on, it's somebody I do like watching the girls' lives now and again, but I've literally never ever commented ever. But she's great. But it's like, you mean, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's not a big deal. But when I've done that before, it's kind of like you're like, oh my god, fucking hell. But I know that the message for me personally was get ready to be seen. Now, obviously, you're like, what are you talking about? I'm seen all the time anyway. But I know there's always another level for me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because although I've been doing this 11 years this year, I have got a very hermit-like side as well. And that's why I'm very selective about, you know, I mean, I just do my thing, come on here, do this, and I get off. And I don't really, that's it. You know what I mean? I don't really like to, I don't know whether I call it socialise. I've explained this before. It's just whenever I do socialise, unfortunately, I always get people, you know, at least a few people not being very nice. Like, it's like they sense well, whether you want to call it psychic, shaman, you know, empowered, I don't know, but I'm just like, so I just rather not. And it's not the case with that one, I just got on accidentally, but it's just, I think a lot of you will know what I mean. There's just, even when it's not a big deal, it's a big deal. And it's just reminded me of any other time when a friend of mine has, like, say you always go live in a private group. Guys, oh my God, I've just realised why it's echoing. Look what I've done. Am I sounding really echoey, Lexi? I've got two mics on at the same time. That would be like having an interview with someone. Look at this. What the hell? That's got to be some twin flame shit. Look, twin flames talking. It's fated. Fated communication. That is so weird. But I'm just wondering whether people can still hear me. It must be echoing. I'm going to turn one off. Oh, I sound right. What do I sound like now? God, that's so weird. But yeah, look, there's going to be a drop the mic moment in communication. Look, it's all to do with communication. And so just to stress, if you don't know astrology, the moon in dramatic Leo right now. Do I sound better now, Lexi? Do you know what I mean? Is there a bit? There must be a bit of a difference now, because I noticed on my other phone there it was a bit echoey. Still normal. I'll need to watch when I watch it back, but I'll trust you. So you may need to trust someone with something, but it's, you know what I mean, because it's either going to be a drop the mic moment. Leo, love how my guides have done that. That's hilarious. Yeah, something to do with communication, or, you know, for those of you that you might work in the public, like what I'm doing, yeah, that's what it was. It was they were jumping off and back. So it might be like you're going to have a conversation with someone. You're going to have to allow one person to talk, listen, and then the other person, like, make sure you're not listening to respond. Make sure you're listening to actually listen. Do you know what I mean? Because both mics are on at the same time, and there wouldn't be a need for that unless I was, like said, having a chat with somebody that, you know, when would I ever be doing that? Like, I can't even think of a need of that. Do you know what I mean? It would only be if I was like with an in-person client, I was doing an interview or something. Pretty crazy. Dude, it is dramatic, because why did I cry for a groundhog when people booed him for seeing his shadow? What? You cry for a groundhog when people booed him for seeing it? What are you talking about? Is that a film or something, or a program? I have no idea what that is about. Was it like in a film that Moxon was watching or something? But yeah, there's going to be some kind of fated communication, right? It's fated, it's destined. Oh, and that's the other thing I was going to say. It's Groundhog Day. Oh, right, in Groundhog Day. Oh, do you know what? I've seen that, but I can't remember. I don't really like that film. I find it really boring. Is it actual Groundhog Day you're talking about it? Maybe I need to watch that again. But whenever I've tried to watch it, I don't really like it. But which isn't like me. Do you know what I mean? I can usually, you know, there will be something in that for me. So I'm sure it probably will be in my recordings, but I don't know. No, it's real life. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's real life. Today is Groundhog. Right, wait a minute. Let me read this again then. Dude, it was dramatic, because why did I cry for a groundhog when people booed him for seeing his shadow? But why were people booing the groundhog? And are you talking about like a literal shadow in the wall? I'm thinking shadow work. Oh my God, man. This is just getting okay. Talk about confusing. Are we in a Mercury retrograde yet? We are heading for one. I am Scottish, Roscoe, so I can't speak English, but no, I'm just being wide. But no, yeah, I talk fast. You know what I mean? Either keep up or sorry about that. 6 more weeks of winter, yes. But we have got a Mercury retrograde coming up. Right, let's get something else. Basically, I think this is it. Right, look, there's a drop the mic moment in communication. It's fated, it's destined. And if I can spit it out, what I'm trying to say is I've had many people I know that have done that, but it was always fated and destined. Like, so it's not as dramatic as what I was talking about, but it just reminded me of that. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. They're pulling me the word. It's not that important, but I kind of want to. Oh my God. Oh, could be getting famous for something else, but wait a minute. I'll tell you what I mean about that in a minute. Yeah, just panicking. This is a bit risky. Right, wait a minute. That's really quite funny. Wait a minute, I need to pick this up again as well. Aye, what I meant is I'm in a towel, so I think I'm all right. I was all right, Lexi. You've got my back in that way, haven't you? I just thought that's a bit risky, because if I lean over and it suddenly decides to flip or something, you know what I mean? We've got a whole different show, and that's not even funny. Actually, I'm going to stop talking because the timer's going to run out in a minute anyway. That is really not funny, because that is something that could totally happen. But my guides God wouldn't do that to me. That's not how I want to be known. Right, okay, so communication. That's why I leaned over, though, because I was saying that. Yeah, communication, fated communication. You'll feel happy about it. It'll feel like you're blessed. It'll be a drop the mic moment. What else do we need to know about this? But oh yeah, I still didn't say what I was saying. Yeah, so when I've had friends that have done that, or even people that I've mentored and stuff, anytime someone's meant to have went live in like a private group or something and they accidentally go live in public, literally every single time it was meant to be. But it is still mortifying because you're like, oh my God, I never meant to do that. But honestly, anytime I've ever had somebody do that, it was always meant to be. And like I've done it before over the years too, but I wasn't really that bothered because I'm in that drastically different from in public and in person. Because, well, I'm real. Do you know what I mean? I'm real and raw. But obviously, you know, they're going to get to know a wee bit more than in public, but not really that much. To the sea. Right, so there could be something about the ocean or the sea. I've just been walking by the sea today, but I do that pretty much every day or most days. But yes, or somebody could feel a little bit out in the cold, out in the sea, bit like a Five of Pentacles, whether it's you or the other person. I feel, right, I feel they're saying, right, someone was playing, because I wondered why I was thinking that. I was thinking about the Hierophant before I came on. I was thinking about things to do with like status quo and everything. And because that's very Aquarius energy, I feel somebody was playing it very by the book, like kind of following the status quo. This is what's expected of me. This is what I'm meant to do. Blah, 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 all that kind of jazz, however that fits in your life in whatever area, right? And then I feel like there's a bit of a fuck it moment. And that's why it's got communication, drop the mic. It's like someone's just going to be like, fuck it, I'm actually doing what I want to do. So whether that is love, work, whatever, and the alarm's going off, can we get a wee bit more about this before I go? And because as you heard, I'm going to go and see if I can find a time, which I'm sure I can, where me and Lexi can talk. And then I've got someone's wee 15-minute reading to do, but if I can't do that today, I'll do that tomorrow. And then I'm going to plan to be live, but I'm sitting right now in a towel and I've not got my makeup on. But it's really not that dramatic because all I need to do is put my makeup on, but I will be back is the point. Nature. So maybe you need to walk in nature like I was doing. Spend time outdoors and enjoy the natural world. I would say definitely. I feel someone else might find like heart-shaped things as well. Yes, I will. I'll do that right after. Assertiveness. Have the confidence to say what you believe. Yeah, drop the mic moment. The mic. Yeah, I'm like, where does the other mic? Someone's going to have the assertiveness to be like, no, fuck it. It's my life. I'm doing it. I have to talk. Do you know what I mean? And rest. And right, I feel we've got here, like, this is like, I feel if it's twin flames, I feel someone's like going to speak that's not spoke for a long time, right? So it could be what they say that's shocking, or it's just like, oh my God, they're fucking talking me. They're talking. They're not ghosting. Do you know what I mean? And then I feel like that's the feminine energy. Like you're in feminine receptive energy. And so someone's stepping into their masculine. Because now I get why they were talking. I was thinking about that on the beach today, right? That for years in a row, I've had the same wolf phone case, right? And wolf is my masculine energy. Wolf means masculine to me, right? But it's just because I love wolves, right? And a lot of you connect with wolves too. But then, like now, so most of you know because you'll see me on the lives. But look, now I've got a tiger phone case. Now, it was just because I could have got the other one, but I did fancy a change, and I did kind of think, well, that's a bit funny. But you know, it wasn't really all meant. It's just kind of like happened that way. So I know what they're saying. It's like, you know, it's like I am more in my soft era or my feminine energy even more so, which is also why I'd explained that on that Cancer live. But also, side note, I always cry on the Cancer. It's like maybe I give myself permission to on the Cancer one because it's feelings and it is the shadow of it is depressing and everything. But the point is, it's like I really do feel a lot of the feminine energies are like being guided to be in this extra feminine energy so that your masculine can be in the masculine energy. But if it's not about twin flames and everything, which let's face it, it always is, even if it's just about you as a twin flame and it's not about the romance or love or whatever the fucking words people want to use for drama, because it's Leo filming, it's, you know, I could see it could fit in other ways, like take a rest, like say the money's not coming in, take a rest, do something else, and then sit back and then allow something to happen. Actually, because that's happened on this too. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, I've just grabbed the phone after a big long walk and now Lexi's wanting to book a session. And actually, Lexi is usually... And then the message comes. Right, I think we can drop the mic. That's blown me away. That is the message. And also 15 is the devil. But in this case, I don't think this is bad. Devil can be sexual energy as well. Leo, 5th house is passion. and all the rest of it, fun, playful. I feel you sat back. So, but like I said, I just quickly thingied it for work and that too. If work's a bit quiet, go a big long walk, do something different. Before you know it, people will come to you that genuinely need your help in divine time. But also don't sit in your arse and do nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, for instance, like I keep showing up doing lives, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And it's like eventually someone's like, oh no, right, I need to either get reminded or their guides tapping on the shoulder or it works out. But I do specifically feel most people are going to resonate with this because someone's about to step into their masculine energy because you're in your feminine energy and communication has come in, message in a bottle, boom, drop the mic. Lexi, I'll email you back just now. If you'd like to book a personal session, anyone, whether it's live or unlisted, the details will be somewhere in the comments of this after I finish. But apart from that, I'm going to boom drop the mic on the one I'm actually talking on. But yeah, twinning mics, what an interesting thing. See you in a bit.